Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today I am going to cover one more topic, that is understanding the characteristics of people born in the Kritika Nakshatra. With the Kritika Nakshatra, I shall also tell you the association of Lord Skanda or Murugan with this nakshatra. This nakshatra also forms the basis of why Skanda or Murugan is also known as Kartikeya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. So this is how the Kritika Nakshatra looks like in the starry sky. Okay, so it is a constellation of 6 stars, and these 6 stars are also called as 6 Kritikas or the mother of Lord Kartikeya. Kartikeya is the son of Shiva and Parvati. Kartikeya is also the elder brother of Lord Ganesha, and he is considered as the army general of Devas. Okay, so he leads the army of Devas and he is a warlord. Okay, he is very powerful. He is considered as the god of war or victory over war. Now let us look at the zodiac belt. So the Kritika Nakshatra starts in the Mesh Rashi at 26 degrees 40 minutes and it extends in the Taurus Rashi till 10 degrees. Okay, so this nakshatra spills across two Rashis, that is in the Mesh Rashi as well as in the Taurus Rashi. Okay, so I have shown this by two blue lines, and the portion that lies between these two blue lines is nothing but the Kritika Nakshatra. So if at the time of your birth the moon lies between 26 degrees 40 minutes in the sign of Mesh and till 10 degrees in the sign of Taurus, then your Janma Nakshatra is nothing but the Kritika Nakshatra. So in short, only the first pada of the Kritika Nakshatra, that is the first 3 degrees 20 minutes of the Kritika Nakshatra, lies in the Mesh Rashi, and the remainder of the Kritika Nakshatra spills into the Taurus Rashi. Okay, that is the remaining 3 padas of Kritika Nakshatra fall in the Taurus Rashi. Think of padas as subdivisions or portions of a nakshatra. Now let us look at the symbol of this nakshatra. Okay, the symbol of this nakshatra is that of a knife, a razor or a cutter. Okay, what does this mean? That the people born in this nakshatra, they are as sharp as a razor. Okay, so they are very critical of others. However, this criticism which they make of others is aimed at improving others. The ruling graha of the Kritika Nakshatra is the sun god. Okay, and you know that sun gets exalted in the sign of Aries. Okay, so when the sun is in Kritika Nakshatra, the sun has absolute power. Okay, sun represents power, authority and royalty. Okay, so people born in the first pada of Kritika Nakshatra, they gain a lot of power and authority in their lives. Okay, they are like kings and they like to criticize others. Okay, they like to find faults with others, but this is just to improve others. Okay, so if you have such a boss, he may criticize you a lot, but his main goal is to improve you, is to make you benefit the organization as a whole. Now the ruling deity of this nakshatra is Agni Dev or the god of fire. Okay, so what is the characteristics of fire? Fire indicates immense heat. Okay, it also indicates immense light. Fire burns whatever is thrown into it. Okay, so this burning which the fire does is nothing but the burning of negativity or our bad karmas. In a similar way, when people born in the Kritika Nakshatra start criticizing others, okay, they are in reality burning their negative karma. They are making them better each day. Okay, so they try to improve the person at the other end and they are very highly critical of others. This is one typical characteristic of Kritika Nakshatra, mainly if your moon lies in the portion of Kritika Nakshatra in Mesh or Aries. Now let us look at what happens when the moon is in the first pada of Kritika Nakshatra. The first pada of Kritika Nakshatra lies in the Mesh Rashi. Okay, The sign of Mesh is ruled by Mangal, and this nakshatra is ruled by the sun god. Okay, so sun represents power and authority. Mars represents aggression, dominance, and action. Okay, so people born in this first pada of Kritika nakshatra, they are highly action oriented. Okay, they are highly dominant, they are highly courageous. Okay, so they can make very good army generals. They are very fit for the military, police, air force, and such similar professions. They are highly critical of others, but with an intent to improve others. The sun also represents the truth. Okay, wherever the sun is present, he will throw light. Okay, so these people always speak the truth. They always stand for the truth. Okay, and they represent the highest standards, the highest levels of truth. However, if your moon lies in the remaining padas of Kritika nakshatra, okay, this means the moon now lies in the sign of Taurus. Alright, and the sun is still the ruler of this nakshatra. So now here sun's energy combines with Venus's energy. Venus is all about creativity. Okay, the deity of this nakshatra is fire. And what is fire used for? It is mainly used for cooking food. Correct? So people born in the padas of Kritika nakshatra that lies in the sign of Taurus, they are generally very skilled at cooking. Okay, so they can own restaurants, they can own shops which involve cooking. They are apt for the catering profession. Okay, Venus also implies creativity in arts such as music, dance, etc. And sun implies fame. Okay, so these people can become very famous dancers, they can become very famous singers, they can also become great cooks and businessmen. So one born in the remaining three padas of the Kritika nakshatra that fall in the sign of Taurus are very fond of cooking. Okay, they like to eat a variety of foods, just like fire consumes everything that is thrown into it. Okay, now Venus also indicates romance. Okay, sun indicates power. Venus also indicates women. So these people, they have one bad characteristics. Okay, they like the wife of other men. Alright, and they indulge with multiple women. This is one drawback of the Kritika nakshatra. But apart from this, the people born in this nakshatra are highly principled. They are very good. Okay, and they always speak the truth. So these people are very good at debates, okay, social interactions, social functions, events, music, singing, dancing, professions related to clothes, okay, restaurants, etc. If Jupiter or Saturn is present in the Kritika nakshatra, again the person gains a lot of wisdom because Saturn also indicates hardship. So if Saturn is present in this nakshatra, it will give the person a lot of hardships, and the sun will help him overcome these hardships. Okay, if Jupiter is present, Jupiter gives a lot of spiritual wisdom. Okay, the person may be a very great speaker, he may be a very great sannyasi, a very great saint. Now let me tell you the story of Kartikeya, that is the son of Shiva and Parvati, and why is he associated with this nakshatra. Okay, so to begin with, let me tell you the story of birth of Kartikeya. Now long time ago, there was a demon called Tarkasur. Okay, and Tarkasur had worshipped Shiva for many years, and Shiva had given him a boon which he asked for. He had asked Shiva that, let me be killed only by a son born to you. Okay, so Shiva said, so be it, you will be killed only by a son born to me. Later on, Shiva went into a deep tapasya, he went into a deep trance, and when Shiva goes into a trance, that trance lasts for lakhs of years. Okay, so now Tarkasur had become very powerful, and he had started harming the devas, the humans on earth. So everywhere there was chaos. Okay, and nobody could help the devas because Tarkasur had a boon that he would be only killed by the son of Shiva. To wake up Shiva, The gods sent Kamdev, that is the god of lust, the god of love, to Shiva. Okay, Kamdev shot an arrow which hit the third eye of Shiva. Shiva got very angry and he opened his third eye, and Kamdev got burnt to ashes. The intent behind sending Kamdev was to make Shiva attracted to Parvati. Okay. However, Shiva burnt Kamdev, and then Kamdev's wife Rati cursed Shiva and Parvati that they would not have any children of their own, that is, they would not be able to conceive children. Many years passed by and Parvati was started to feeling very lonely. Okay, she wanted to have a child. Since they could not directly conceive a child, Shiva produced a yogic energy from his forehead. He asked Parvati also to provide some of her yogic energy, and the energy combined and formed a ball of fire. The ball of fire was very, very hot. Okay, so Shiva told the god of wind to take this and give it to the river Ganga. However, the god of wind could not carry the ball of fire for too long because it was extremely hot. So he gave it to the god of fire Agni. Agni also found that this ball of fire was very, very hot. Okay, and he dropped it into the Ganga very quickly. Now, when the ball of fire was dropped into the Ganga, okay, there were 6 fairies or girls playing near the Ganga. Alright, and these 6 girls were called as Kritikas. Suddenly they heard the sound of a baby crying, and the 6 Kritikas went and fondled with the baby. They played with the baby, and for some time they thought that this is our own baby. But there were 6 of them, so they started fighting over the baby. Now, by the power of Shiva, suddenly this one baby transformed itself into 6 babies floating on 6 lotuses. Each of the Kritikas took one baby and treated it like their own child, and therefore the Kritikas are known as the mother of Kartikeya. Now these 6 babies, when they grew up, merged into one single baby, and that baby was Kartikeya. Later on, Shiva and Parvati took Kartikeya with them. Okay, so Kartikeya is closely associated with the Kritikas. The 6 Kritikas are called Kartikeya's mothers, and these 6 Kritikas are nothing but the stars in the Kritika constellation or the Kritika Nakshatra. So this is the association of Kartikeya with the Kritika Nakshatra. The natives born in this Nakshatra therefore have the blessings of Kritika. Okay, they also have the blessings of Lord Kartikeya. So Kartikeya is the Lord of war. Okay, he is the general of gods, and therefore people born in this nakshatra, they have an innate ability to debate, to participate in warlike situations. Therefore, they are very suited for careers such as army, air force, navy, okay, police, etc., where you require a lot of aggression, okay, a lot of physical power. The next thing is Kartikeya always rides on a peacock, and a peacock is an enemy of the snakes, right? A peacock likes to eat snakes. Alright, so people born in this nakshatra, they are always the enemies of snakes, okay? They do not like snakes. So if there is any problem due to snakes, that is if there is any sarpa dosha, etc., seen in the horoscope, okay, the astrologers generally tell you to keep the peacock feathers. This is because peacock feathers can drive away the bad energies or the negative energies of the snakes. Later on, Kartikeya killed the Asura Tarkasura. Okay, so this is my analysis of characteristics of people born in the Kritika Nakshatra. Now my contact details are given here. For any queries, feel free to email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. You can also visit my website astroseva.tripod.com or download our mobile application Kamath Astrology on Google Play Store to reach out to us. If you like this video, please mark it as liked in YouTube. feel free to subscribe to our channel Kamath Astrology so that whenever we add a new video, you are automatically notified.